Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. A lot to talk about today. This is your day of block, but the cards that came in were so touching to me because it says, know you are loved and be proud of yourself. These two came in together just to remind you that you are worthy of love. You should be proud of everything that you've accomplished. And the card realization came in with it. So the block is that you have to realize these things about yourself. I mean, you don't need to be, a scientist or, have an IQ of, 1,000 to figure out that this is what these cards are telling you. So we're going to work on that today. And yesterday, before I was going to put away this deck for the reading, this card just flew out. And I knew as I was preparing for today's reading, that putting these cards, it says, I'm safe and loved no matter where I am. And as soon as I saw that, I knew that this was supposed to come out with this reading. So I'm going to leave it out and I'm going to pull some more. We're going to look at this first though, Pisces, okay? You have to understand that a lot of this has come about of you not believing in yourself, okay? And the block here is that you need to believe in yourself to move forward. Like, no one is perfect, Pisces, but you need to believe in you and what you have to offer in this world. Be proud of yourself. You came here with a purpose to fulfill, okay? There may be a lot of unresolved self-worth questions, but I'm hoping that we are getting to the end of that now, Pisces, so that you can start creating a life you know is waiting for you. Being real with yourself is the key here. Don't pretend to be anybody else but you. You're more than allowed and encouraged to be who you are meant to be. And maybe that hasn't happened in the past. Maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe you were not allowed to be who you wanted. But you need to realize that being you is more than enough. And you can be proud of that. You can believe in yourself. Also, you have to know that you are loved, okay? Even if you're thinking that the people around you, there's nobody there that loves you, you are definitely loved. You have your whole energetic field. We are all connected. And the more love you feel within yourself, the more you are adding to that collective as well, okay? Open your heart to it. Okay, the trick about being loved to or feeling love from other people is opening up to people you know will reciprocate. Your tribe, your people. Even on a personal, platonic level, you're finding the people who will uplift you rather than drag you under. So this is coming in for you. Okay, so the sky's the limit when you react in love. Okay, so with the realization card, you're becoming self-aware, especially with this beautiful keyhole showing you a brand new horizon, okay? The knowledge that you have and what you believe about yourself and the world around you is the power that you hold, okay? Your self-examination and being true to yourself is what's going to help you move you forward. Light is going to begin to shine in the shadows for you, okay? Illuminating what is. And it might not be as bad as you think. Realization may be that, you thought you were all that bad or good or whatever, but whatever you're seeing, it may not be what you're thinking, okay? When you look at things without fear or favor, it can be hard. It is definitely an act of courage. And sometimes we may not like what we discover. But without your self-awareness and the will to act upon that realization, we don't get to change and grow. Okay? So don't block yourself from that. The realization here is that you're looking for a pattern, a habit, a behavior that's causing you pain. And when you realize that, that's very powerful. Okay? And while you might feel pain and worry around this discovery, you can take that responsibility to change your situations because now you're aware of that positioning, right? So you get to know yourself, and you get to accept yourself, and you dare to love who you really are, okay? So self-love is important. We were talking about that yesterday. Now we're going to look at the voyage card. I do feel that this is a voyage, not just of going somewhere else, but actually a voyage within you, okay? You're not going to stay in a safe harbor of what you've always done before. You're going to let your sails unfurl in your life, or for real. You know, in other words, you may be going on a trip. You may be taking that leap, okay? But the universe loves you and cherishes you and protects you as you ride in this current of life, okay? Your life is a spiritual voyage, and it isn't always what it seems, okay? There's no wrong turns. We've already talked about that. Every adventure, misadventure, it's part of this course in your life. You're getting to that part where you're looking to connect to your soul, okay? There's always a deeper meaning to your journey that what appears on the surface, even if you're not ready or feel like you don't want to look at it. And even when you're sailing in dark waters or stormy seas, if you allow yourself to feel it, you'll know that what you've always seen, loved, and cherished in your life is real. The universe is on your side, that you have people protecting you, and you're going to feel safe and loved no matter where you are. All right, Pisces, let's take some tarot. Okay, so I only took one tarot deck out. I'm going to take this one here. Okay, you'll have to excuse me. I tried to knife myself this morning, so this might be interesting. Yeah, I actually tried to like jab myself with a knife today. Thanks. That was much needed, you know. All right. All right. The star, the goal, the path, the alignment of you. So important. And of course, what you're supposed to be doing, right? That's where you're supposed to be going. The star is following your goals, following your journey. It's following the stars. I love the star card. The star card is always like, it's always affirmation from Spirit saying, you're going the right place. You're going to in the right direction. You're aligning to what you're supposed to. And you've made a wish, and now we're making you do the work, or helping you, not making you, they're helping you see the work that needs to be done to reach it. Okay? I wanted to take another one of these, and I did not. Let's see. Jane's all over the place. Sanctuary. I'm divinely guided, gently and lovingly, and this is the protection that I was feeling as well when I was taking these cards. I feel that you are protected. I feel that you're getting guidance and help from Spirit, but at the same time they are helping you. They're giving you sanctuary as you are moving forward, as you are learning, as you are going. Okay? It can be found at all points in time by going inside. The Hermit card came out a lot. It's by tapping into your inner light, you're able to connect to their light and to Source. Okay, so if you were wondering how you do that, or how you feel blanketed here, it's beautiful in a blanket. They are your safe haven for you and for others when needed. Step forward with your in grace and your and thoughtfulness, and when you need them, just reflect upon them. Reflect upon your light and their light. And in these moments, you're really going to hear your soul speaking to you. You're going to really hear the guidance that you need. Okay? Create a place of beauty in your home if you need. A place where you can take refuge in and spend time there when you need it. It could be in nature as well. Okay? If you've been pushing yourself too hard or struggling so hard, it's time to do that nurturing thing, that self-love thing, okay? And draw the well springs from inside of you, within yourself, okay? This is how you proceed with care and being deliberate in your actions. When you retreat, you reflect to your hearts through nature and desire, and you can access the divine guidance that you need, okay? So you are guided. I'm divinely guided, gently and lovingly. Okay? Remember this. You need that. Okay. I'm trying not to bend this finger, and that's all I'm doing. Vitamin E, though. This will probably be all better by tomorrow. I love vitamin E. It's like my go-to for scrapes, cuts, burns. Oh, it goes so well on burns. Stops the burning. Okay. The rest card came out when you're feeling hard, and this the nurture, the ultimate nurture card, okay? These three kind of just, yeah, they wanted to meander out, but rest is good when you're feeling like harried, when you're feeling frazzled, you know, all of that stuff. When you're feeling less than yourself. And this happens to me too. I'm in a very precarious part of my life where when I'm not doing this, when I'm just, you know, toddling around in my physical being like all of you, sometimes it gets to be too much. And I'm going through a lot of changes. But you know, the key of it is that I'm telling people that I have to be in the body that I'm in, and I have to try and nurture myself and help myself as much as I can, but sometimes I will have low moments, and I'm going to need to take time to rest, take care of myself when I can't do it anymore, so that I don't feel like I'm giving this face, okay? This face reminds me of somebody who's like totally ticked off. It's like, get out of my way. Like, I don't like you anymore, okay? So that when I rest, when I come back, I'm this face instead. Okay? You don't want this face? You want this face, okay? So when things happen, and you don't need to be upset with yourself if you need these times to do this. If you need that inner sanctuary, that time, that sacred place like I was talking about, to just take care of yourself, you need to keep being very proud of yourself. Don't demean yourself at this work. You're aware that you need the time. You are informing the people around you that you need some time for you, that you need to heal and nurture yourself. Okay? You're not just lashing out at people and not giving them any forewarning. If you're going through something, you can let them know, I'm going through stuff. I just need some time. Okay? You know, it helps people a lot when you inform them, and it doesn't make you unlovable for going through these things. You're here on a journey, okay? You're not here to be perfect. You didn't come here to be like a mold of perfection. You're here to learn. You're here to go through it all of it, okay? Remember that. Remember that. When you're so hard on yourself, realize that, okay? This is a journey. It's a voyage. And out of that, creativity, the result of all of this may be a very creative streak or a very creative time, okay? Like, oh yeah, they're showing me somebody who writes love songs. Okay, heartbreak songs, you know. Oh, I loved you so, why did you leave me? No, blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff, okay? These songs come from hard times. They come from difficult times. They come right from the soul, okay? And then other people listen to it and they, oh, I know what that feels like. And they're, you know, they use it to deal with pain. They release pain by listening to this music because they can relate to it, okay? So out of, never ever think that what you're going through has no meaning, okay? When I talk about my experiences of being abused and raped as a child to other people, they get to feel like they are not alone. If they have thoughts that, you know, certain thoughts that they don't want to share with everybody, when you share your thoughts with somebody, well, I thought that too. You get them to open up. You get them to think they're not alone, okay? Everything that you go through in life can be shared and help other people. There is a birthing of compassion and love to be had in everything that you do in life, okay? Everything that you go through in life. Even jabbing yourself with a knife. Okay, so I in the last 2 years, I have had more cuts from knives. So Jane has learned that, well, sometimes knives are not a good idea anymore. And she should just let other people take care of it for her. Or get an alternative that doesn't hurt so much. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. I'm trying to be very Pisces here, okay? This card is always, I always think that this is aligning you back to your goals, your dreams, who you are, Pisces. We are Pisces, we're the Page of Cups, we're the dreamers. We come here with big plans. We can fly. We can touch the cosmos because we are Pisces. And then somewhere along the way, life happens and we start doing this stuff. That's hurt. We're trying to bring back the tenderness to ourselves, the understanding, the gentle soul, the friendships, the sensitive soul, okay? And it's to get a new, fresh insight, to let go of the old, to let go of the feeling that you're not worthy, that you're not lovable, and that you should be ashamed of the things that you've done, okay? About everything. I'm not talking about the stuff that's done to hurt other people. I'm talking about the stuff that you've been made to feel shame for, that probably not necessarily you needed, but you have, okay? When you come to the realization that, hey, I'm worthy, hey, I deserve to be loved, and I should be proud of everything I've gone through, bingo, you're opening up the door to a lot, okay? I'm going to pull a couple more because I feel like it. I shouldn't. I shouldn't be shuffling, but I am. I'm stubborn too. That must be my Capricorn side, I think. Right. So, as well as bringing yourself back to who you are and following your goals, your alignments, your star, you're going to bring back balance to yourself. Yes! Okay? This is also the card of patience, so be patient with yourself as well, Pisces. All of this work that we've been doing, all of these readings, they could be taken so further or farther and farther, in other words, way in the past, or you can go really deep in these meanings, really, really deep, okay? There's a lot to look at. The Seven of Cups under the deck is letting me know there's tons to look at when it comes to this stuff. You could be there a while, okay? I'm going to say to you in the simplest way, just take one thing at a time, and everything that you do, flip it so that you remove the blocks of thinking you're not lovable, that you're not sacred. Make sure to be proud of yourself. And Spirit is telling me that some of you are going to write in the comments, oh, I've dealt with all of this. And some of you, I'm here to tell you that you think you have dealt with all of this. But they're mentioning something happened that took you by surprise, and this is for a few of you, or maybe even one of you, I have no idea. They don't say names, they don't tell me particulars, but they're saying something happened that tweaked, and this is the word I want to use, tweaked your interest in the way that you reacted to it. In other words, it was not as pleasant as you thought it was going to be, and the reaction you had actually made you curious, and it has to do with this. Just letting you know. And don't worry, as having constantly doing work, I'm constantly being reminded that the work is never finished. It's never done. Even if I'm done dealing with stuff of the past, there's new things to deal with. They throw new things in your path. May not be as hard, depending on what part of the journey you're at, which makes sense, okay? When you deal with the very big things, and unless there's a big thing coming up that you're unaware of, the little things will be a lot easier. Awareness is the key. Knowing you're protected and loved is also a very big magical key. And I'm going to call them magical key because they are. Oh, these cards don't hurt my fingers. I like that. Okay. So, I'm going to take the chakra reading cards. Let's see what they have to say. Okay.